Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me closely, because what I'm about to tell you is not just words, it's a wake-up call. Every single one of us was born full of energy, power, and potential that can move mountains. But somewhere along the way, life happened. We started building habits, routines, patterns that slowly box into energy. We learned to survive, not to live. And I'm here to tell you that ends today. You see, transformation doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. It happens the moment you say no more. No more playing small. No more settling for less. No more believing that your past equals your future. Because your energy, your true unstoppable energy, is locked behind the patterns you keep repeating. The patterns of you are not your patterns. You are creator of them. Feel what you create, you can destroy. Take a moment right now and think about the patterns in your life that no longer serve you. The ones that keep you in that loop of frustration, doubt, and fear. Maybe it's procrastination. Maybe it's negative self-talk. Maybe it's that quiet voice that says, "I'll start tomorrow." You are not your patterns. You are the creator of them. Most people live their lives believing they are victims of their habits, trapped in a cycle of behaviors they can't control. But the truth is, every pattern you have was once a choice, and what you chose, you can always choose again. You built your patterns through repetition, through years of reacting the same way to stress, fear, and uncertainty. Maybe you learned to procrastinate when things got hard, or to retreat when you felt rejected. Maybe you built patterns of self, convincing your self that playing small was safer than taking risks. But none of those patterns are who you truly are. They are learned responses. And anything learned can be unlearned. The moment you understand this, you reclaim your power. You stop saying just what I am and start saying, and that's the way I've been, but not the way I have to be. That one shift changes everything. It means your past is no longer your prison. It means the things that used to control you no longer define you. Because when you realize you are the creator of your patterns, you become the designer of your fears. Every time you repeat a behavior, you strengthen neural pathway in your brain. But every time you interrupt the pattern and choose something new, a new thought, a new emotion, a new action, you create a new pathway, a new possibility. Change begins in the moment you interrupt the old pattern with a decision to rise. It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen back before. What matters is that you recognize you're the one holding the pen, and your story is still being written. Start small. Catch yourself when you slip in an old pattern. Don't judge it. The first step towards the transformation for you. There differently. Motivate you, shift your body, shift your energy, change your state. You'll notice that every time you do, you take back another piece of your power, and soon you'll start building new patterns. Patterns of courage, gratitude, and attitude. The energy flows where focus goes. One of the most powerful truths you'll ever understand about life. Whatever you give your attention to, you give your energy to. If you focus on what's missing, or what you feel, what's wrong, or what you feel, you ain't tired and powerless. But when you shift that focus toward what's working, what's possible, it changes. Your energy rises, your confidence grows, and your life begins to move in the direction of your vision. Most people don't realize how much control they have over their focus. They let their minds wander wherever their emotions lead them. When something negative happens, they replay it again and again, feeding it more attention, more emotion, more life. But what you focus on expands. And when you constantly focus on pain, you strengthen it. The key is to become intentional about your focus. Ask yourself, where am I directing my energy right now? Is it toward my problems or my possibilities? You can't control what happens to you, but you can always control how you interpret it. You can focus on the obstacle, or you can focus on the opportunity within it. The difference between feeling defeated and feeling driven is not what happens. It's what you choose to see, and your emotional state shifts. And when your emotional state changes, your entire energy transforms. Suddenly, you're no longer reacting, you're creating. The mind is like a magnifying glass. Whatever you point at it becomes larger and more powerful. Point it at fear, and fear will grow. Point it at gratitude, and gratitude will fill your heart. The moment you start focusing on solutions, you activate your inner strengths. You start noticing resources, people, and ideas that were always there. You just couldn't see them through the fog of negativity. Train your mind to focus on what empowers you. Every morning, choose what to give your energy to. Speak gratitude for what's right in your life. Visualize the future you're building, not the pain you're escaping. Your focus is your steering wheel. It determines where your energy flows and where your life goes. Once you master your focus, you master your energy, and when you master your energy, you become unstoppable. Transformation doesn't by chance. It happens the moment you decide that things must change. Most people wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity or the perfect, but that moment never comes. Life only changes when deep inside that inner your soul. That decision, that single moment of absolute clarity and commitment is what separates those who wish from those who create. One decision made with certainty can redirect the entire course of your life. Every great transformation begins with a decision. It's not luck, it's not circumstance, and it's not waiting for someone to rescue you. It's you standing up and saying, I'm not living this way. I deserve more. I will do whatever it takes. That declaration, that emotional commitment lights a fire inside you that no obstacle can extinguish. The truth is, your life changes the instant you stop hoping and start deciding. Decisions shape destiny, not the big ones you make once in a while, but the small, consistent ones you make every single day. When you make a real decision, you cut off all other possibilities. You remove the back door of excuses and hesitation. You stop giving energy to fear and start feeding your faith. Most people never reach their potential because they never truly decide. They merely tree. But trying is different from deciding. Trying gives you room to quit. Deciding gives you no choice but to grow. Think about any major breakthrough in your life. It began with a decision. Maybe it was deciding to leave something toxic, to change your mindset, or to believe in yourself again. In that instant, your focus shifted, your energy rose, and your brain began searching for ways to make that new reality happen. That's how powerful decision is. It tells your mind, this is who I am now. This is what I stand for. At the moment you truly decide, the universe starts to move with you. Doors open, opportunities appear, people show up, but it all starts with you. Not wishing, not waiting but deciding. Because transformation doesn't respond to luck or timing. It responds to certainty. Feeling when your decision is stronger than your fear, transformation becomes unstoppable. Your true energy doesn't come from coffee, sleep, or motivation. It comes from purpose and movement. When you're connected to something that truly matters to you, your energy multiplies. You could be physically tired, but when you're living with purpose, you feel alive. That's because energy is not just physical, it's emotional, mental, and spiritual. When your purpose is clear and your body is in motion, you awaken a power within you that no obstacle can dim. Most people feel drained not because they're doing too much, because they're doing too little of what fulfills them. They go through the motions of life without passion or intention. They wake up, repeat yesterday, and wonder why they feel empty. But the truth is simple. Motion creates emotion. When you move your body, you breathe deeply. When you challenge yourself physically, your state changes. You shift from fatigue to focus. From body is the gateway to your energy. If you want to feel more alive, move. Don't wait to feel good to move. Move to feel good. Purpose gives that movement direction. Motion is random. With purpose, motion becomes power. When you know why you're doing something, every action feels meaningful. Even when your choice pushes you through. Think of the times you stayed up all night for something that mattered. You didn't need motivation because purpose fueled you. That's real energy. So if you feel stuck or drained, connect to your purpose. Ask yourself, what lights me up? What do I want to give? What impact do I want to make? Then align your actions with those answers. Energy follows alignment. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions all point in the same direction, you stop leaking energy and start generating it. The secret is to move your body and move your life in harmony with what matters most. Jump, dance, walk, breathe. Do whatever it takes to get your body and your purpose in motion. Because when you combine movement with meaning, you become unstoppable. Your energy stops depending on your environment and it starts coming from within. That's the kind of energy that transforms not just your day, but your entire destiny.